one, I wanted to show you this cute little box. It is a Valentine's Day theme. I am using some of my new products that are in the 2026 January mini catalogue. However, this could be any sort of DSP that you have. So I wanted to do this little tutorial. I'm actually creating this for one of these groups, one of my groups I go to. So I wanted to show you that it's very, very simple. So this one here, I've thrown in a couple of little chocolates in a bit of cellophane. And for this one, I'm going to change it up a little bit and actually staple it. So I'm going to pop this one over here to the side and let's get started. So we're going to start with a base. So our base here, I'm just using basic white cardstock. It is a 12 by 12 centimeter, and we have scored each one at 3 centimeters all the way around. So this is going to create a little box base. So we're going to clip up and miter on each corner. So got one, just try and keep it as straight as I can, and then another one. Doesn't have to be perfect because this gets glued together and you sort of a lot of it will get hidden anyway with some DSP. Straighten that up a little. Okay, so I'm going to use my Tombow glue. We're going to quickly just fold these up. So this is a perfect little treat box, I guess you could say. It's sort of big enough that it will fit some cookies, or I was thinking some scratchies. I think a lot of times scratchies sort of a thematic, so I'm hoping that when I duck to the post office, or to the news agency I should say, I might be able to grab like a Valentine's theme, but it's okay if it's not, but that's what I'm going to be using mine for. So I'll probably throw in some scratchies, some little lotto scratchies, and probably a couple of nice little chockies and a voucher or something like that in there. It actually, for something so little, it does actually hold a fair bit, and that's because it's got that space at the top. So gluing those all 4 tabs down, and then we're going to pop it to one side. So that's going to actually glue and then set that Tombow glue actually does set very well, very quickly. Okay, so we're going to make the tag. So this little tag here, which is going to have space on the back to write. So this one here, very simple. I'm going to do a 6 by 8 centimeter base. Then I'm going to add a piece of DSP, and this one here is going to be 7.5 by 5.5. So we're going to glue that in, glue down straight away. Okay, and it just leaves a nice little border. I have used a really old die that is this gorgeous little stitched heart. Okay, and then I've got my little sentiment tag. So this one here is 3.5 by 5 centimeters, and again I have used an old set. It's actually called Meant to Be. Let me bring it on here. It's a retired one. There's lots of different ones. I really like the size of this one. You can see that actually on a little project like this, it actually stands out really well. So today I'm going to use Happy Valentine's Day, and I'm going to use, I'm not going to use real red. I think I might use Flirty Flamingo. It's not a colour that I use a lot of, so you can tell because it doesn't want to open. So I'm going to stamp that one on there. Make sure that it's, doesn't matter if it's around the right way or not. Okay. There we go. Happy Valentine's Day. It doesn't matter if it's not straight. It's going to sit on there anyway, and it's going to go glue down on here. Now the different colors, it'll give you a totally different look, which this one will be. I'm just going to pop this down the bottom section. Okay, and I'm going to, I think I'll do this side for my little heart. I'm just going to add a bit of glue. There's not a lot of dimension in this because it's a 3D project, so therefore you don't need a lot of dimension with dimensional dots and things like that. So that's going to stand out a fair bit on there compared to that one, so you can see the difference. Same project, different colors. All right, so let's add, let me see, I'm just going to do one large basic rhinestone. A little bit of bling, doesn't hurt anybody. So that's our base, that's our tag, and then this part here wraps around. So in order for me to do that, what I did was, I think it's about 30.5 centimeters. So this was the easiest way for me to do it, is I'm going to do a whole strip, a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, DSP, sorry, and I'm doing it 6 centimeters wide, which is the same width of the box. So obviously you could make a little bit wider. I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and I'm going to fold this in half. Now I know obviously being 6 centimeters, I need half of that. If I fold this in half, where that seam is, you're not going to see that seam goes under the bottom here. Don't know if you can see that I actually did score. It's just folded. Okay, and then I'm going to put this over where it lines it up at 3 centimeters. Okay, and I'm going to just score it. And just to be around the right way, I'm going to turn it upside down, other side, and just add a little bit more pressure. Not too much because it will break. So we want it to be 6 centimeters. So there is 1, 2, and that creates your base that is exactly 6 centimeters in the center. Okay, so if this was a little bit shorter or a bit longer, it wouldn't matter. Okay, and then we are going to, in that section there, I'm going to add some glue, Tombow glue. Doesn't have to be perfect either. I'm going to add my little base on here in the center. Okay, give it a second, and then that will fold up on top like that. And then this is where the magic happens, because it's going to be very quick. I'm going to put this one on a little bit of an angle. Okay, we're going to line it all up together, and I'm going to put a staple today on there. Oops. And of course my stapler hasn't got any staples. Okay, give me a second. I will go and grab my other stapler. Just come back with a different stapler. Let's try again. We're going to line up the top of that strip that comes all the way up here. I'm going to grab my tag, and I am going to put it a little bit on an angle, not too much, just so it gives a bit of interest. And I am going to use my stapler that has staples in it and staple it there. Now you could put it under here and then put your heart over the top so you don't see it. But what I thought I might do is, once it's all filled, I have got some of this old ribbon, which I did use for this one as well. So I probably will, I thought kind of cute idea is to, I'm not very good at tying bows, etc. But let's see how this goes. This is great for like favors as well. So if you're having a party and you want to do a whole heap of these all at once with something small on the inside of it as a thank you, this is really great to put everything together really quickly, because you can just mass produce it. So there is our little ribbon. If we want to add that one, we can, like so. Make them a little bit like that. And then I'm going to use a glue dot, which I don't use very often, but I will for this one. And I am going to add my ribbon over the top of the staple. And then we're done. How about that? That's cute. It's cute, it's easy, it's fast, easy to mass produce. And there we go. So like I said, different colorways from our DSP give you a slightly different finish. I love the fact that you can see the inside of these, and that you've got, like I said, a little piece of cellophane, some chocolates will fit inside here. You can push it in, it will fit. It is easier if you do it before you staple it, but because this does sort of have a bit of wiggle room, you can get it in there. A little bit of cellophane on the outside of it poking out is cute too. There you go. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I will pop some of these instructions. Super simple. Great project. It will be over on my blog probably today or tomorrow, so check that out too. We'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.